All right, 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as the presiding judge on today. I am ready. I understand that there are some cases that are ready. I am starting off first with last name Abdulaziz. Mr. Farina, I believe that that is your case or your cases.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Abdulaziz Al-Shamani. We would form a reading and stand.
Let me place the case numbers on the record. Where's your client?
I would waive his appearance for today, Judge. I apologize, but he'll be present the next pretrial.
No, he has an arraignment. He has to appear for arraignment, Mr. Farina. Good afternoon.
Could we adjourn it?
You know that we don't waive appearances for the misdemeanors.
Okay, Judge, if we can adjourn it 1 week, make sure that he's apologize for not being here.
What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Farina?
I don't know why Mr. Abdulaziz is not, but he didn't show up, and I will have a chance to contact him and make sure he does not miss. I've talked to prosecutors.
Yes, but why should I have to put it out for a week? I'm not going to put it out on my docket for a week.
You shouldn't, Judge. We can do it maybe Wednesday if the court is available.
Oh, we can. Okay. We can do it on Wednesday. Do I have an afternoon already on Wednesday? I can't remember which day I'm supposed to do what. This coming Wednesday, the 25th. I have quite a few on the afternoon. Well, one more won't kill me then. All right. All right. And so I'm calling case numbers SP 123-9329, counts 1 and 2, and SP 124-04731. Counsel, your appearance.
Roger Farina, P62269, on behalf of Mr. Abdulaziz Al-Shamani.
All right, counsel, I'm going to, at your request, adjourn this matter, the arraignment and the hearings, to May 25th, 2022. And again, that will be at 1:30 p.m. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to go to the next case for counsel. Good morning. I can't even see that far. Who? Tamika DeBartolay. Good. Are you back? No. So good to see you. I do the smile. Couldn't see you under that mask. You've got to stop by and see me so I can find out how your baby's doing and all that good stuff. Okay. Good to see you, ma'am. All right. Take care. All right, I am ready on last name Awada. Last name Awada. I have the following matters. I have case numbers SX 395-3908, counts 1 and 2. Counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Khalid Yunus on behalf of Mr. Awada. Unfortunately, he's not here right now. I can try to contact him to get him on if you request. But me and the prosecutor have come to an agreement. I have full responsibility, or I have full authority in this matter.
No, he has a misdemeanor, and so you can't speak for him for a misdemeanor.
Okay. If
unless the recommendation, I'm sorry, let me have the prosecutor, Ms. Cole, place your appearance on the record for me, please.
May it please the court, Paula Cole on behalf of the people. He does have a valid license, and I'm willing to dismiss count 1 to if he pleads responsible to count 2, because they did produce a valid license.
All right, very good. And so, counsel, thank you, Attorney Cole. Counsel, do you have the authority to enter a responsible plea on behalf of your client as to the civil infraction operating while texting?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right, very good. Then this time I'll waive his appearance since he's getting a dismissal, but understand he won't get that dismissal until the civil infraction is paid in full, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Do you mind if I can ask for 14 days for him to pay it, and if
Oh,
I can get the
that's
amount.
not a problem at all. So for purposes of the ticket, it indicates that on August 31st, 2021, at approximately 12:44 a.m. in the city of Detroit at I-94 and West Grand Boulevard, that the defendant Ali Awada was driving or operating a non-seat commercial motor vehicle while reading or typing or sending a text. And so, you counsel, you are accepting responsibility on behalf of your client.
Yes,
Ms.
Your Honor.
Dawn, do we know what the amount is for the statutory fine?
For what was the charge again? I'm sorry.
The charge is operating non-CMV. Do you want to see it and pull it up? All right, there you go. And then counsel, you've asked for 14 days for your client to
Yes.
make his payment. I'm going to give your client until June 9th, 2022. To get
Thank you,
it
Your Honor.
paid, I'm placing him on my docket at 10:30 a.m.
It's $100. Wow.
All right, thank you. The statutory fine for the matter that you've accepted responsibility for your client is $100.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so let's make sure you get it paid by, and we'll do adjourn to pay. And that will be, what did I say, June 9th, yes. June 9th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. It'll be on my docket as long as he gets it paid. He does not have to return. However, if he doesn't get it paid, he does have to come back to court because I'll set aside everything that we've done on today, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All
And thank
right.
you, Ms. Wolf.
Thank you.
All right, very good.
Have a good day, everybody.
Thank
You do the same. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
Madam Clerk, for the co-host, my charge and I can't. for some
Oh,
reason.
yes, I will.
Thank you.
Here we go. All right, there we go.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Reed, good afternoon, Mr. Rosenthal. So good to see you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Great to see you as well.
All right. Mr. Reed, is Mr. Reed with us or is he in a breakout room?
He could still be in a breakout room, Your Honor. I don't see him right now in the meeting.
Oh, there he is.
Mhm.
All right. What case is Mr. Dupree on?
Mr. Dupree is one of the artists. And,
A Ronald Artist?
yes.
All right, very good. Then I'll call that one next. I have for Ronald Artist, case numbers. Wait 1 second. Counsel, where's your client? Is he on with us?
Hello? Yeah, Judge, I'm also
There he
House
is.
Counsel today. There's 3 of them in the breakout room that I did. I think they all just came in.
All right, very good. Okay, wonderful. I'm starting with Mr. Artist. I have case number, Mr. Artist, we can hear you. Just hold on 1 second. I need to call your cases. And then Miss Allen, if you're driving, you need to pull over because you cannot be on Zoom and driving. Thank you so much. Sir, if you're eating, why don't you turn off your camera, finish eating. Please keep your device on mute until your case is called. Thank you so much. All right, I am calling for Ronald Artist, case number SP 124-8413, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 124-8412, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Artist, I'm sorry, counsel, place your appearance on the record for me, please.
Matthew Dupree, House Counsel. Mr. Artist, would you state your name, please?
Ronald Artist.
All right, good afternoon, Mr. Artist.
Good afternoon.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Judge, I believe we have a resolution in this matter in which the defendant will be taking responsibility for 2 civil infractions with the other 4 matters being dismissed. We would ask the court to adopt that.
All right, and counsel, understanding that your client will not be able to get a dismissal until he pays all of his outstanding fines and costs in full. Is that understood?
Certainly, Judge, although he was, we were hoping the court might consider allowing him to do community service in lieu of the costs and fines, as he would struggle to make a prompt payment. Otherwise, he would need probably about 60 days.
Okay, I can give him the time to do it because we're in a pandemic still. And so I'm not inclined to give that community service because if it doesn't get done, then I undo everything that I'm doing on today. So I can give him time to pay. All right, Mr. Artist, please raise your right hand.
Okay.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. All right. Counsel, please establish that your client understands his constitutional rights and that he's giving up those rights to take advantage of the people's offer. You may proceed.
Certainly, Your Honor. Mr. Artis, you understand that you're being accused of a civil infraction here and that you have a right to a hearing where the state would have to, I'm sorry, the city would have to show by a preponderance of the evidence that you committed these 2 offenses. Do you understand all that?
Yeah,
And you understand you're giving up your right to that hearing by taking this deal?
yeah.
Is anybody threatening you or promising you anything in order to get you to do that?
No,
Is it your choice to do that?
yeah,
Judge, I think we're ready to proceed.
Yes, I'm satisfied. Counsel, you may establish the factual basis for your client. You may proceed.
Judge, would the court allow us, since it's a civil infraction, to simply stipulate to the face of the complaint?
Yes, according to the face of the charge, it indicates that on September 10th, 2021, at approximately 2:20 p.m. in the city of Detroit, that the defendant, Roderick Frederick Artis,
Ronald.
was driving a motor vehicle with expired plates and that he had no receipt of or unsigned registration. Counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, then I am entering the plea of responsible. And I'll get the statutory amounts. Miss Dawn, what's the statutory amount for expired plates and no receipt of or unsigned registration?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Which one's again?
Expired plates,
145.
okay, and then the other one is no receipt of or unsigned registration.
105.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so counsel, your client is going to owe $145 for the expired plates and $105 for the no receipt of or unsigned registration. Your client still needs 30 days, counsel?
60 if possible, Judge.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, give me a second and it's right here. 60 days. That is going to put you at Monday, July 25th, 2022. And that is I'm gonna place you on my docket for 10:30 a.m. As long as your client gets both of these paid, he does not have to come back to court. He just will automatically do the dismissals, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And thank you so much, Mr. Artis. You are
Thank you.
free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Mr. Dupree also has Taurus and this. Okay, and he's house counsel. House counsel.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Reed, who do you have up next?
Judge, I have three defendants. I have one request for a bench trial, and I have two
Let's do
pleas.
that
You
one
want
next. Let's do
bench
the
trial
bench
first?
trial.
I think that's Miss Rose, Rose Allen.
All right, very good. Thank you. I have the following matters for Miss Rose Allen. Case numbers SP 1240454, counts 1 and 2. Miss Allen, please state your full name.
Rose Allen.
All right, good afternoon, Miss Allen.
Hi.
Okay, Mr. Reed.
Thank you, Judge. For arraignment purposes, Your Honor, my client would stand mute, waive formal reading of the information, and we're requesting a bench trial date. May I do the waiver?
Yes, please proceed.
Thank you. Miss Allen, we talked in the breakout room about your right to a bench trial and right to a jury trial, and you wish to ask for a bench trial today. Is that correct?
Yes.
And this request is a voluntary request on your behalf. No one's forcing you to ask for a bench trial date. After talking to a client and to the defense attorney, you decided to ask for a bench trial date. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm satisfied it's a voluntary waiver, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I'm satisfied as well. I'll set the matter for a bench trial to take place on June 10th, 2022, and that is going to be at 10:45 a.m. 10:45 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Judge.
All right,
Thank you.
very good. Thank you. All right, attorney. Oh, I don't see the other attorney. Mr. Reed, who do you have up next?
Judge,
I'm sorry, there's Mr. Dupree. Mr. Dupree, who do you have up next?
Judge, you can just go through Mr. Reed's real quick. That's okay.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, Mr. Reed, that's part of his problem, Mr. Dupree. Everybody give him his way. Go ahead, Mr. Reed, who do you have next?
Yes, Judge. I have Mr. Allen, Mr. Adonis Allen.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, very good. I see Mr. Allen on the screen. I have the following for Mr. Allen. I have case numbers SP 1243310, counts 1, 2, and 3, as well as SP 1243341. Mr. Allen, please state your full name.
Adonis Allen.
All right, Mr. Allen, thank you for your patience today. Mr. Reed, how are
Thank you,
we
Judge.
proceeding?
Thank you, Judge. For arraignment purposes, my client will stand mute, waive formal reading of the information. There is a recommendation. If my client were to plead to the no insurance, recommend amending that to improper plate. If my client were to plead to the no operator's license on person, recommend amending that to failure to display. And the other two tickets would be dismissed with a stip to probable cause. And my client wishes to take advantage of that offer.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reed. Mr. Allen, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Allen, you've had an opportunity to speak with your attorney regarding these matters. Is that correct?
Yes.
And your attorney explained to you that you have a right to a trial for the misdemeanors and a right to a formal hearing for any civil infractions. Is that correct?
Correct.
Do you understand, Mr. Allen, that if I accept your plea of guilty as to any of these matters, that you are giving up your right to a hearing or to a trial in all of the matters?
Correct.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty on today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. You may continue as to the factual basis.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Allen, on the date and time of this citation in the city of Detroit, you were operating a motor vehicle. When stopped by law enforcement, you were unable to produce a valid Michigan driver's license, and you were also unable to produce insurance. Is that correct?
Correct.
Satisfied, Your Honor. Skip the probable cause for dismissal of the two tickets.
All right, which they will be dismissed upon payment in full of any fines and costs that are assessed on today. Mr. Reed, I am going to only assess our costs once. I'm assessing it on count 3 of the matter ending in 3310. I'm assessing the cost at $200. The fine will be $25. And then on the remaining matter that I amended that charge to improper plates. On the remaining matter, I've amended it to failure to display. And I am assessing a fine in the amount of $25. How quickly can your client get this paid, Mr. Reed?
Judge, if I may put on the record, my client is 25 years of age. He's a high school graduate. He just started a job 2 months ago at Chrysler. It's a good job. He may need a little time to pay. We discussed payment, and he indicated to me that it would depend on how much fines and costs would be. And I would ask him now, Mr. Allen, when do you think you can get this paid?
I can pay it today.
Whoa,
All
we
right,
talked
get it
about.
paid today.
I'm surprised. Okay, thank you, Mr. Allen, but I'm glad you can pay it today, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Mr. Reed, I'm going to place this on my docket for Friday, May 27th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as he gets it paid today, he does not have to return to court. The matters will automatically be dismissed. All right, if you don't get it paid, you need to come to court on Friday, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you for your patience today, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right. Thank you.
My next client, Judge, is Mr. Amir Al-Murawi. I hope I pronounced that last name correctly. First name is Amir, last name Al-Murawi.
All right, thank you. I have the following. I have case numbers SP 124-00131 and case number SP 123-97371. Sir, please state your full name for me.
Amir Haider El Mamori.
Thank you and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Reed, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Judge. My client wishes to enter a plea in the case and take advantage of the offer. There is an offer to dismiss the no insurance charge with a plea of responsible to failure to stop at a stop sign and amend the failure to stop at a stop sign to 1 to 5 over. And he wants to take advantage of that.
Okay, very good. Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Sir, you understand that you have a right to a trial or a formal hearing with respect to both of the matters that are before the court today?
Yes.
And you've had an opportunity to speak with your attorney and you are satisfied that he answered all of your questions. Is that correct?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or forced you in any way to plead responsible on today?
No.
Are you pleading responsible because you are in fact responsible?
Yes.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, as to the factual basis,
Yes, Judge. Sir, on the date and time of this citation in the city of Detroit, you are pleading responsible to failure to stop at the stop sign. Is that correct?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
all right, I am assessing the fine. And you told me the fine for 1 to 5, is that $125? All right, very good. The fine is $125. Sir, how quickly can you get that paid?
I could do it today, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I am going to adjourn this to pay. I'll put it on my docket for Friday, May 27th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid today, you don't need to come back. You'll automatically get your dismissal, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Reed, what do you have up next?
That's all I have, Judge. I'm finished. I
All
hope.
right. All right, let's go to Mr. Dupree.
All right, Your Honor.
Oh,
Wanna do
Mr. Al Memori, you are free to leave.
Oh, okay. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, you're very welcome. All right, Mr. Dupree.
Judge, Mr. Armez is a plea.
All right, let's do it. I have the following for Mr. Armez. I have case number SP 124-49771. Mr. Armez, please state your full name for the record. Where's Mr. Armez?
Right here.
He was just on. Sir, turn on your camera and keep it on for me. All right, state your name for me, please.
Taurus Arms.
Arms, okay, thank you, Mr. Arms. All right, counsel, what are we doing?
Judge, we have Matthew Dupree, House Counsel. We have a proposed settlement here under which the defendant would plead guilty to a reduced count of improper plates.
Okay, so he'll plead guilty as charged to the facts, and then I'll amend it to improper plates, counsel. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And then he has a civil infraction out here. Has he paid that civil infraction?
He already paid it, Judge. He paid it a few months ago.
All right, very good. And so, Ms. Donna, if you could just verify that he's paid it, that would be great for me. All right, very good. Mr. Arms, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
All right, you may place your hand down. Mr. Arms, you understand that you have a right to a formal hearing with respect to the matter that's before this court?
Yes.
All right, you've had an opportunity to talk with your attorney about giving up your right to that formal hearing to take advantage of the people's offer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you wish to do so to take advantage of that offer freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
No one has promised you anything to get you to accept the people's offer, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Well, you said yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
That's it.
Which one is?
They have
Did somebody
offer
threaten
me.
you?
No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
All right, nobody threatened. He said yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm like, wait a minute then. All right, so nobody threatened you, right?
No, ma'am.
All right, and so you are pleading responsible because you are in fact responsible, or guilty, I'm sorry, because you are in fact guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, you may establish the factual basis.
Certainly, Your Honor. Mr. Armez, sorry, Judge, I'm just had the ticket in front of me. Give me one moment.
I can do it real quick, counsel.
What was the date of the infraction, Judge? That's all I was looking for. It's putting me through
August
like 8
31st, 2021.
Glad I asked because I thought I remembered August 1st. All right, Mr. Armez, on August 31st of 2021, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And that's your motor vehicle you were operating? You own it?
Yes.
And at the time that you were operating it, was that vehicle insured?
No.
And did you come into contact with an officer of the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did he give you a ticket?
Yes.
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. Mr. Rosenthal, I do have a question for you.
Yes,
Since
Your
he
Honor.
has paid the civil infraction and he's pleading guilty to this one, and I'm just asking, were there any matters offered for dismissal at all?
Your Honor, what was the one that he was pleading to, if you don't mind me asking?
He pled to no insurance and it's amended to improper plates.
I will dismiss that per payment of civil infraction, Your Honor. I wasn't the one writing the offers because I was out, but that's fine with me to dismiss the misdemeanor because he did pay the civil.
All right, well, I just took his plea of guilty on the misdemeanor, but you wanna?
Oh, I'm sorry, I
It's
should
up
have
to you.
interjected,
I
Your
mean,
Honor. I would like
No,
to,
actually, go ahead. Actually, he's pled guilty to both of them in essence. He paid one and then I just took a plea. So it's whatever the people would like to do. What would you like to do?
I would like to dismiss the count for the unregistered vehicle, Your Honor, and then per plea of the civil payment of civil infractions.
All right, so counsel,
Thank you, Your
any
Honor.
objection to dismissing? No, thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. Any objection to dismissing the matter?
Certainly not, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Then it worked out for you, Mr. Arms. That matter is dismissed without prejudice and you are all set here at 36th District Court, okay?
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you
All
guys.
right, you're very welcome.
All
All
right.
right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
okay.
Judge.
Thank you.
The last matter isn't quite ready yet. I needed to talk to Mr. Rosenthal regarding Mr. Al-Shamari.
Okay,
I had
all right.
texted him. He indicates he has a valid license, and I was hoping we'd get the SOS and just confirm that. And then his son told me that he got the headlight on his vehicle replaced. That was the improper
So
equipment.
why don't you and Mr. Rosenthal discuss that in a breakout room while I call the remainder of my docket?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, very good. I don't think I see any other defendants. And so for those matters that are scheduled for arraignment on today, the show cause will be entered. And that show cause date would be, it would be June 8th, 2022. And I believe I scheduled the show causes for 1:45. Yes, at 1:45 p.m. And then for the hearings, they will be defaulted. And then I don't have any show causes on here. All right, so let's do it. I'm gonna call the docket at this time. I have the following for Archie Adams, SB 124-29131. That will be a show cause. For Dashjin Adams, case number SP 1249024, counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of those will be show cause. And then for Dashjin Adams, SP 124-90601, that will be a default judgment. For Nasser Ahmed, SP 1239974, counts 1 and 2, show cause. And then for Nasser Ahmed, SP 1239974, count 3, and SP 124-00671. Wait, let me make sure I got that right. I'm sorry. Count 3 is a show cause, and then SP 124-00671 is a default judgment. For Dicey Ali, case numbers SP 124-7578, counts 1, 2, and 3, and case number SP 124-75991. All of those will be show cause. And then for Anijah Anderson, I have case number SP 124-8511, counts 1, 2, and 3. All of those will be show cause. For Jesse Anderson, SP 124-77721 and SP 124-823, 7-721. The matter ending in 7-721 will be a show cause. The matter ending in 2-3-2-1 will be a default judgment. For Marquita Anderson, SB 124-356-11, that will be a show cause. For Dennis Andrews II, case number SB 124-84431, that is going to be a show cause. And for SB 124-8377, counts 1 and 2, both will be default judgment. For Javon Aaron, SB 124-70171, that will be a show cause. And then for Javon Aaron, SB 124-7007, counts 1, 2, no, strike that, counts 1 and 3. Those will both be default judgments. And for Javon Aaron, SB 124-70172, that will also be a default judgment. And other than the gentleman that the case is in the breakout room, that's the end of the docket, the 1:30 docket. We're good. Okay, what's the Dennis?
Can I see the Al-Shamari file?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Should be almost done and I shouldn't be going anywhere for a while.
All right. I'm glad everything's good though.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, I've never seen my wife like that at all. Now that, I mean, just with she just has the smell and then even just the congestion that she has this last, like, since Friday. It's no joke. It's no
I
joke.
know. That's why I'm happy about that vaccine.
Oh, yeah, she was vaccine and boosted.
I know, so it wasn't as bad
Oh, yeah.
as it could have
It could have
been.
been worse.
Could have been worse. All right, Counsel Dupree.
Judge, regarding Mr. Al-Shamari, I think we're trying to work out a deal possibly for dismissal, but there is an issue I want to bring to the court's attention.
Okay,
He's here with his son, and from what his son said, I don't think he fluently speaks English. If it's a dismissal, would the court be amenable to just waiving his presence? I mean, he can be here and we can
do
tell
you
him
have
that
an
way we
issue
don't
with
have to.
waiving his presence?
I don't, Your Honor, but I
Okay.
think for SOS, it's most likely be a dismissal.
Okay, no issues with the dismissal. If it's dismissals, we're good.
It'll be dismissed, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Dupree, it is a valid license.
Very good.
Wonderful.
Then let's.
All right,
I think
very
we're ready then,
good.
Judge.
I have the following. I have case number SP 124-4239, counts 1 and 2. Well, we know that Mr. Al-Shamari is present with his son. We are waiving his appearance, although he's here. And the people have moved to dismiss both counts. Counsel, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, both matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, Mr. Al-Shamari. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, can someone call, can you call Mr. Curtis and let him know to come down for his case? All right, bye-bye, sir. You are excused.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Upstairs doing some subpoenas, Your Honor. We should be all set for Wednesday for the other one trial.
It's gonna go?
I hope so. We have all the officers. Last time it was the defense counsel didn't know it was his date.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a problem if he doesn't show up this time.
Absolutely.
Because it's the second time we brought in all of those officers.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right, very good.
Mr. Curtis is on his way down.
Okay.
And the other lady he's just doing paperwork on her.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Well, welcome to 36th District Court, ma'am. All right, very good. We look forward to working with you, okay? All right, very good.
Judge, is that the docket or do we still have additional cases?
Nope, that is the docket. I'm excusing you all because, well, Mr. Reed, I may need you to stick around for the specialty court matter. It's not your specialty court. It's not the one that you're a part of, but it's fine. You'll do just fine.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Dupree. It was such a pleasure to work with you. Thank you for your patience.
You as well, Judge. Thank you. Everybody have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. All right, very good. Miss Dawn, what is your last name?
Lurst,
Lurst.
Learst.
Will you come back tomorrow and work with
I'm
me?
actually gonna be here when the snack is going.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's what the email said I got today. So it said until further notice, so
You were with Judge.
that's a year.
Yeah, okay. All right, wonderful. I'm glad, because I know you understand the specialty court. part
I
of it.
do, yeah, so,
Okay,
yeah, so it's nice to have a place to go for a while.
yes, she'll be gone for a month. Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm sorry that it's because of that, but
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right.
Is there anything special that I need to know? Because I was looking at your docket and I noticed like your trials are on Thursdays
My trials are on
or
Friday,
Fridays. I mean.
usually at 1 o'clock, but I'm going to try something different, putting them on for 10:45. So that if they don't resolve, I'll have the morning. It's just that doing specialty docket,
Right.
specialty court and a traffic docket.
Mhm.
They don't go together. I'm just doing the best that I can.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm working it.
So
I'm
then,
working.
do I need to look for dates for you or do you have the dates?
I usually do them like 2 weeks out for
Okay.
bench trials.
Okay.
And then, of course, for jury trials, I have to get it, there should be a scheduling order.
There's.
Okay, yes, and then
Well,
I
I've
plug it
got
on
one.
there.
I don't know if you have a special one, but I've got a blank. form
She
one.
should have one on the system that you can just pull up
Okay.
and we'll plug in dates. You bring, put the case number and name in, and I fill out all the dates.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
All
I'll wait
right.
for that then.
very good. All right, Mr. Curtis, you will have to, and we'll have to add Ms. Linebarger to my docket. You'll have to give me a case number for Ms. Linebarger because she's not on for today. All right, thank you. Oh, I have a case number. Yes, it is case number 210-443-8101. Mr. Curtis, state your appearance for the record, please.
Jordan Curtis, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, Ms. Linebarger, please state your name for the record.
Lisa Linebarger.
All right, thank you. Mr. Curtis, tell me why Ms. Linebarger is here. I was told she was coming in at 10. She found herself here at 10:30 and didn't work for my schedule today, so my apologies. When they give you a time, there's a reason they give you that time, because their schedules are busy and so is mine. All right, so what's going on with Ms. Linebarger?
So I had Ms. Linebarger come in today, Your Honor. She had tested positive for alcohol on May 13th, and this morning I received that notification. And then, Judge, I know we had her drug screen today, and she was also positive for alcohol this morning.
All right, Ms. Linebarger, you know that that's unacceptable, right?
Yes.
Mr. Curtis, did you get her on the 1-800 number to assess her? Ask to get her assessed, ask her alcohol use?
Your Honor, I did that. She has been with us since November of last year, and these are her first 2 positive screens in specialty court. She did express to me that going to therapy more throughout the week will help. And so I'll be reaching out to Ms. Griffin. That'll be one of my recommendations, that she attend counseling sessions more, and that she tests 3 times a week for 2 weeks. Right now, she's testing 1 time.
Oh, then no, let's call Mr. Joel and put her on the sober link.
Okay.
Let's put her on the sober link. Ms. Linebarger, what's going on that you're drinking?
I don't know. I've been going through something with my kid, my son, my oldest son with the kids. And
But you've been going through something. Every
No,
time
not like-
time there's an issue, something going on, you tell me it's about those babies and how your kids treat you when it comes to the babies.
Yeah, but I mean, when he left my house, he had an accident with the kids in the car.
And your first response was to pick up?
I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to pick up. I don't know. I've been going through something.
I know, but Ms. Linebarger, we're trying to help you. And so, hold on, you can't cut me off. So we're trying to help you. And so when you get to that fork in the road or you're going through something, you've been with us since November. We have equipped you and armed you with a number of resources. Pick up the phone. Call your case manager, call your therapist. There are so many people that you are able to call without letting that be your first resort, okay? Is to pick up a substance. So today I'm gonna place you on the sober link because I want you testing more often. And instead of having to go out to test, she'll be able to test on that sober link. And let's get Mr. Joel out. It's still early. Mr. Joel can get here and put her on that sober link. I am going to recommend, Mr. Curtis, that she be very honest with her therapist, and you may need to coordinate this as well, that she's had some issues, some difficulties, and her response has been to pick up alcohol. And so that maybe the therapist can work through some things. I think I heard you say the therapist is recommending increasing the amount of treatment that she's getting.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so then that becomes a part of my order, the increased treatment. Mr. Curtis, do you know what that increase will look like at this point?
No, Your Honor, but I will begin with Ms. Griffin today, and I'll have a better read on that by staffing.
Okay, very good. So I'd like to know, but I'm ordering you, they're gonna increase your treatment. And I'm ordering you that you must comply with your new treatment plan, okay? Yes?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, and then we'll get her on that sober link today so that until we can get her treatment adjusted and she's well into it, okay?
Okay.
At least for 2 weeks and maybe more depending on what happens. If you miss any blows, that's gonna be a problem. You're gonna come back here and sit with me all day. You might even have to sit over there a couple of days, but you need to make sure you
Okay, so
blow.
what is the sober link?
Mr. Curtis will explain it to you. It's a device that you're going to have. Make sure you explain to her that if she loses or damages it, she incurs the expense of replacement. And so you will have to blow into it all throughout the day and throughout the night to make sure that you're not consuming. Okay? All right, does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, that's one thing to do.
Okay, well, I don't think jail is the place for you, Ms. Linebarger. So I just want to make sure I'm stressing to you, you've got to blow, okay?
Okay,
When it's time to blow, you must blow, no excuses,
okay.
okay? All right, Mr. Reed, any objection to what I'm determining to be the response to a positive screen?
No objections, Judge. I'd just like to make a comment, if I may. I appreciate and respect the honesty that you came into the courtroom today.
Yes.
You voluntarily came in. You didn't run away from it. So many people run away from it. Honesty and accepting responsibility are so important. We don't want to hurt you. We only want to help you. The court's orders today, I know that's going to help you follow the court's orders. Be safe, man. I don't know you personally. I'm not a part of that specialty court. But again, I respect your honesty, and I respect the fact that you accept the responsibility and walked into the courtroom today. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, and I respect and thank you for your honesty as well. Okay, so now let's work at addressing the issue, okay? All right, Mr. Curtis, you have anything for me?
Nothing else. Your Honor.
Nothing additional? She already has a future court date in the system, is that correct?
She does. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I believe it's June 15th, but if we can make that June 8th.
June 8th is not a good day, but you know what, Mr. Curtis? We'll put it on June 8th and we'll work around it.
Okay.
June 8th is really not a good day. Let me make
Oh,
sure.
I think you said we just doing face to face that day.
Did I? Okay, then that's the day I have to present. So June 8th is not a good day. So if you need me to see her before that day, then I can see her. We could just do her on a Tuesday. But yeah, June 8th is not good.
Well, we can, if we can, June 7th.
Okay, so then Ms. Lurst will put Ms. Linebarger down for June 7th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. And that will be for a review. You said that's a Tuesday?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it should be, we should put her down for 10 o'clock. Is that
10
right?
o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, because I have my veterans court that morning. All right, so I'll give this back to you. All right, very good. All right, Ms. Barger, you see Mr. Curtis, he'll let you know when you're free to leave, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You too. Come on, Ms. Barger, let's hang in there, okay?
I will.
You worked hard. You worked too hard to give up now.
I know.
Okay.
And Your Honor, this is Ms. Vaughn. She'll be entering our program Wednesday.
Okay, wonderful. Say the last name again.
Ms. Vaughn.
Ms. Vaughn, all right, very good. Very good. Well, welcome, Ms. Vaughn. We look forward to working with you. All right. Okay, Mr. Reed, that ends the docket. Ms. Wilson, thank you all for serving. Ms. Lurst, Officer Lott, I appreciate you all. And we will be back at it in the morning at 8:30.
Yes, Judge.
All
Thank you.
right.